You know that feeling, right? The excitement of unboxing a brand new phone. You're peeling off the plastic, admiring that perfect, shiny screen, and then inevitably the advice starts. From a friend, a parent, maybe even that little voice in your own head, telling you all about the super important first charge. But let's be real for a second. In this age of crazy advanced technology, does that old rule actually still apply? Does your new phone really need some kind of special treatment? Or have we all just been following a tech myth for years? Well, we're about to find out. Okay, I'm just gonna come right out and say it. That whole idea is basically a tech fossil. It's a ghost from a completely different time in technology, a habit that just stuck around long after the batteries it was designed for went away. I bet you've heard this one before, haven't you? You have to plug it in and leave it for like 12 hours to activate the battery. It sounds so serious, so official, but for the phone in your hand today, it's completely and totally unnecessary. So let's dig into the why. To really understand why that old rule is a thing of the past, we need to kind of pop the hood and see what's actually powering your shiny new device. Say hello to the lithium-ion battery. This is what's in pretty much every modern smartphone, and it is light years ahead of the old school batteries from back in the day. I mean, think about it. We're not using rotary phones anymore, right? So why would we stick to their battery rules? These new batteries have a whole new and way more chill set of rules. And here is the absolute game changer. Those old batteries had this weird thing called a memory effect. If you didn't charge them all the way up and run them all the way down, they'd literally start to forget their full capacity. It's wild. But modern lithium-ion batteries, they have zero memory effect. Nada. They don't need to be trained or activated. They show up from the factory already calibrated and good to go. So this is the main takeaway. There's absolutely nothing special or magical about the very first time you plug in your new phone. To the battery itself, the first charge and the 500th charge are pretty much exactly the same. It just doesn't know the difference. All right, so if that big, epic 12-hour charge is a total myth, what should you do? What's the actual best way to handle your new battery's first day on the job? Honestly, it's super simple. Just use your phone, like a normal person. When the battery dips down to around, say, 20 or 30%, plug it in. Let it charge up to 80 or 90%, and you're good. Now, can you charge it all the way to 100? For sure. It's not going to hurt anything. The key thing to remember is it's just not required. The pressure is officially off. And this chart really shows us the battery's happy place. See, lithium-ion batteries have the least amount of stress put on them when they're kept somewhere between 20 and 80%. Constantly pushing them to the absolute limits, like draining them to zero or keeping them at 100% all the time, is actually what wears them out faster over the long run. So now that we know the battery's comfort zone, it gets way easier to see which common habits we should probably try to avoid. Let's look at a few things you can just skip doing to keep that battery healthy for a long, long time. Okay, so let's save your new battery some unnecessary drama. First, don't purposely run it all the way down to zero. That actually puts a lot of strain on it. Second, you definitely don't need to leave it plugged in all night just for that special first charge. And please, don't stress yourself out trying to force it to hit 100% for the first few times. Just use it. And you know what the best part is? The people who made your phone are already on your side with this. iPhones have a feature called optimized battery charging that actually pauses the charge at 80% until it thinks you're about to wake up. And some Android phones let you just cap the charge at 85%. Your phone is literally trying to help you do what's best for it. So we've busted the myth, we've learned the new rules. What's the one thing you need to remember next time you get a new phone? Let's boil this entire thing down. It turns out the new ritual is to have no ritual at all. Seriously, the best thing you can do for your new phone's battery is to just treat its first day like any other day. Use it, charge it when it needs some juice, unplug it when it's mostly full, and most importantly, just enjoy your new gadget without all that old school tech anxiety. Kind of makes you think, doesn't it? If this huge rule that so many of us followed for so long is totally outdated, what other tech advice are we still clinging to that just isn't true anymore? It's always a good idea to question the tech rules we all just take for granted.